Yeah.
TQ3 quarterfinals, UMass, Grossman, UMD, Pomper.
Hello, we are live from the National Hall Basketball Tournament Tier 3 quarterfinals. We have from UMass Grossman and from UMD Pomper. I am Grace Hirschberg. I'm here with
Ethan Simon, ready to call an amazing game tonight.
And we have number 1, we have Grossman taking it up the court. Grossman drives, turns, back to number 5, and out of bounds, Maryland ball.
Just an errant throw right there. Number 7, Samuel Kinches, was not looking for the ball. He tried to cut in and he missed it, and back to Maryland we go.
All right, Maryland taking it up the court. We have Isaac Sutton over to Pomper. Pomper, the captain of this team. Pomper to Lowe. And turned over to UMass. Pomper gets it back. Sperling Milner. Missed.
Incredible
And a
hustle.
foul.
Wow, incredible hustle. Right, Pomper sneaked in for the rebound, kicked it out to Sperling Milner, who drove in. But it was really Rubin got fouled on the putback. Okay, and here goes Jonah Rubin, first shot. Knocks it home. That is 1-0. UMD takes the lead over UMass. Second shot is missed off the back iron, rebounded by UMass. And that's taken up the court. That's Amiti Treblesi. He's moving and he gets it back to Grossman. Grossman's their leading scorer at 10.33 points per game on this team. The reason that they're number 2, so spots far. And he takes a long 3, missed rebound, Isaac Sutton. Isaac Sutton taking out a piece, moving quickly. Pass out Sperling Milner, left wing. Sperling Milner looking, reading the defense right over there.
Sperling Milner, actually a champion of the National Hill Tour Bowl, which occurred last week at the University of Maryland. So
and what a shot on the left wing, from the left block.
Let's hope we can bring some of that back to this Tier 3 quarterfinal for Maryland.
Kinches, right side, dribbles back up to the captain, Grossman. Grossman drives left, inbound, into Treblesi. Treblesi, the little shot, missed off the back, rebounded. That's Yoni Gezin, but he gives it away. Sam Lowe takes it, and Sperling Milner back up the court. Reading far for 3, missed too strong by Pomper, out of bounds. Off of UMass. They're guarding Grossman tight, makes sense. He so far seems to be the energy guy. Not to say that UMass can't put something together here. Grossman reading defense, inside, pushed back up, what a pass. That's number 3 on the corner, number 3 takes it up and wild shot off the backboard. That was Amiti Treblesi, and rebound, that's Isaac Sutton again. Down, Sperling Milner, outside 3, dribbles inside, takes it back out. Sutton's left open, they try to double up Sperling Milner. And he lost his dribble, back Pomper. Pomper left open, that's right inside the 3-point line, missed, rebounded, back to UMass.
Now actually just something for our fans to know, there is no shot clock in this game. So you can reset as many times as you want in one possession, which both teams can use to their advantage.
And Sam Stein left open from 3, knocks it home. 2.67 points per game. Sam Stein also the leading rebounder on this squad. Maryland back at it. Isaac Sutton redirecting the offense. Sam Lowe in the middle there. He looks to be quite open, but Pomper left wing. There we go, inside to Sam Lowe. Sam Lowe doubled up, tripled even. Back far side, Isaac Sutton makes a move left, goes right, and dribble drives right up and in. That is 5-3. We got 10:54 left in this first half. Maryland up 5-3. Gabriel Grossman back at it again. That's just his usual stuff. Goes, steps back 3, misses off. That is rebound, Jonah Rubin back to Isaac Sutton. They're moving fast. Sperling Milner, right side. He's reading it. Dribbles left, inside middle. That's top near the free throw line. Back to Sutton for 3. Missed it off the right side. Rebounded Sperling Milner. Up and back in. Here we go, Samuel Kinches. Back down, Gabriel Grossman. Gabriel Grossman, left side. That's Sam Stein. Sam Stein for 3. He hit the other 3 in this game, and it is too strong. Rebounded, Jonah Rubin. That's his second rebound, I believe, of the game. Back then, Sperling Milner.
Sperling Milner, highest average scorer for Maryland. He's got 6 points average scoring. Kicks it out over to Pomper, inside to Lowe.
Sam Lowe blocked from behind, but they called it a foul. That's number 1 on Gabriel Grossman. He has the second foul so far for UMass. That's the second team foul. It is still 7-3, 9:34, clock is running. Sam Lowe to the line.
Now, actually, these teams are number 2 and number 7 in our Tier 3 quarterfinals. Our Tier 3 bracket, actually. UMass 2-1 record in the round robin held on Friday. Maryland 1-2. So Maryland the underdog here, but still pulling out on top, similar to our last game. Actually, we had a 4 and a 5 seed. Number 5 seed was Maryland, and they ended up winning the game over the free agent team, who were ranked number 4.
Yeah, that 100%. This game could go any way. You know, these Maryland guys, they've got a lot of chemistry playing together, and you know, we see it so far. It's 9-3. They take a commanding lead, but you know, UMass gotten this far. They are the 2 seed. They could do anything. Kicked out. Back to Gabriel Grossman. He fakes it. He steps back. Finds Sam Stein up at the top. Sam Stein dribbles left. Hands it off. That is Amitai Treblisi. Back to Gabriel Grossman. Gabriel Grossman gets the pick set. Goes left. Finds that. That is Amitai Treblisi inside Moshe Gezin, and that is missed and rebounded. Moet Sperling Milner.
He's really directing as he runs up the court here. He seems to be calling a lot of plays, or at least just positioning for Maryland.
Sperling Milner. Right side, Isaac Sutton again. Sam Lowe left open, and he unfortunately leaves it just a bit short, and then he fouls. Amity Treblisi inside. That'll be foul number 1 for Sam Lowe after the miss. UMass, it's still 8-3. Maryland up over UMass. We're just under the 8-minute mark, 7:58, 7:57, and ticking right now. Taking up the court is Jeremy Grossman. Jeremy Grossman.
Guarded by Oriamiel.
Back to Gabriel Grossman.
Oriamiel, number 3 on Maryland, a part of the NHBT board. Shout out to them. They've run a great weekend so far.
Yes, exactly. He's a rebounding machine, too. What a great defense by Sam Lowe on the ground. That's Treblisi. That's Chilo Schwartz. And it is a jump ball possession UMass. Totally kidding. It's possession Maryland. Just kidding, my call was originally right. It is possession UMass over here. Gabriel Grossman looks to get the ball. No, I'm just kidding, but it's stolen. Isaac Sutton. I guess ball don't lie sometimes. Moet Sperling Milner taking it back up the court. Maryland once again up 8-3, 6:53 left. Isaac Sutton left open right side, using some dribble moves. Drives left side up and in. That's a switch to his right hand, misses the layup though. And that is rebounded Treblisi. Treblisi directed traffic. He's got it back to Grossman. Jeremy Grossman up the line. Slow, instead he wins the race. Inside though, he turns it over. Isaac Sutton.
Really fast-paced game compared to the previous game. Lots of turnovers, lots of missed shots. But really just both teams trying to get to the other end of the court as quickly as possible. When there is no shot clock, there's no reason to rush. Take your time, set up, get a good play going, and get an easy shot.
1,000% Grace. The reason that UMass has 3 points on Bryce Oriamiel, too strong from the right wing, is the reason that UMass has those points is because they set up for Sam Stein. They took a 20-second possession, and there goes Gabriel Grossman. Fakes left, forces. Whoa, that was a great pass inside right there. Kicked out. That is shot. Sam Stein with the ball once again. Grossman and turned over. You gotta think they gotta take that shot inside when they have the open layup.
Yeah, it seems like whoever was inside wasn't really expecting it, so kicking it out was a safe option. But Maryland, really good top defense at the top of the key. They're really limiting a lot of inside options there, so UMass is having to go around. Yeah,
they're really holding them. This is some primetime defense that we're seeing from this Maryland squad as they're looking to upset the number 2 team in their tier to try to get to the semifinals. Sperling Milner takes it. He's got it by the right wing. What a move inside. He Euro steps, and it is out of bounds.
Seems like there's a foul.
Seems they called a shooting foul on it.
Shooting foul on Treblisi on UMass. So Sperling Milner will go to the line here.
And he'll get 2 to try to extend the lead to 10-3.
67% on foul shots.
First shot, Sperling Milner is good. That's 9-3.
Seems like there's some confusion. Oh, and a sub.
Subbing in Jonah Rubin for Sam Lowe. Jonah Rubin had some key rebounds. He's also scored the first points of this game after getting fouled.
We also got Pomper for Sutton, a sub for Maryland. As Sperling Milner misses the second shot, and Maryland gets the rebound.
What a rebound by Rubin there. Rubin, 2 key rebounds so far in this game in just this short half. Sperling Milner, our leading scorer, is fouled on the take. He looked like he was pushed. Hilo Schwartz will inbound the ball here. Sperling Milner's had a lot of energy in this game. That is the reason why he is the leading scorer on this squad, Grace. And, I mean, you can really see it.
Yeah, you really can. He's directing. He's calling for it. Maryland's doing a great job talking to each other, more so than the other teams I've seen so far.
Inside Rubin. Rubin, what a pass! Hilo Schwartz too strong up top. That is rebounded. Jonah Rubin again with the rebounds. They gotta start boxing him out. Otherwise, he's gonna be the reason that UMass loses this game because they're getting every single offensive rebound.
Rubin doesn't seem to be the tallest by far on the court, but he definitely is doing a great job with the rebounds so far.
Yeah. Sperling Milner inbounding it. A lot of movement. Pomper left side. Hilo Schwartz inside. They'll find Orion Miel, who's left open from the left wing. He dribbles right. He takes a few steps, and it is too strong off the back iron. That is rebounded by Amiti Trabelsi, and then taken away by Jonah Rubin. That should be possession Maryland. Unless they called, there wasn't a jump ball.
Seems like they called a jump ball.
Won't be possession Maryland, never mind. It is back to Gabriel Grossman, who needs to do something. It's 9-3, 3:01, 3 minutes, under the 3-minute mark we go. Shot, Gabriel Grossman, it is good! That makes it 9-6. It's a 3-point game, under 3 minutes to go.
That was a long 3 for Grossman.
From the left wing, he hits it. Sperling Milner, searching the defense, switches to his left. He's at the top of the key. He's still looking, a lot of movement. Pomper left side. Pomper back to Milner, Sperling Milner, and that looked like they called a offensive foul on Maryland.
Maybe a 3-second violation?
That could have been. Regardless, it's a turnover. UMass, it's a 3-point game. Anything's possible. Grossman dribbling it up, left side, surveys the defense. Back to Sam Stein. Sam Stein. They called, I think, also a 3-second violation here. And it'll be another turnover. That's, I believe, 2 3-second violations back-to-back for both of these teams.
Definitely a wake-up call. Both teams will be watching that a lot more now.
Sperling Milner, right side. Inside, Hilo Schwartz. Hilo Schwartz from the top of the free throw line. And he loses the ball but saves it. Jonah Rubin, back top, free throw line. That's Pomper, knocks it home. Tom Pomper, it's 11-6.
Great shot by Pomper, taking it slow, finding a space.
Gabriel Grossman got behind the defense, but he slows down at the top of the key. That allows them to catch up. There is Jeremy Grossman. Jeremy Grossman for 3, and it is too strong. That's rebounded Rubin. Rubin's got to be up to 4 or 5 rebounds at least in just this half alone. He might be flirting with a double-double as this game goes on. Orion Miel throws it left side. That's Pomper, 4-3, Tom Pomper, and it is missed just a bit to the right of the rim. Grossman takes it back up the court for UMass. It's 11-6, 115, 140. Grossman lets up a wild shot. He thought he got fouled. It could have gone either way. But the rebound, that I believe is Trabelsi. He rebounds that. But actually, yes, that is Trabelsi. Rebounded and fouled.
Trabelsi's getting a lot of rebounds this game.
Yes, 100%. Trabelsi is their rebounding person. If he knocks down these 2, it's a 3-point game. There's under a minute left. Anything's possible. It's also just the first half.
Ethan as well. I mean, you hear us saying Grossman a lot for UMass. There are 2 Grossman players. They are brothers, Jeremy Grossman and Gabriel Grossman, number 1 and number 8. So that chemistry can definitely come into play. I mean, you play with someone for a while. It definitely can be easier to know where they're cutting. You can call it much easier.
1,000%. It really makes a big difference, you know, playing in the backyard with your brother, trying to see, you know, if you can beat them and eventually you're on their same team and you're working together, you channel that competitive energy. Here we go. That is a turn. They're waiting for the call.
Seems like it's Maryland ball, which UMass is not happy about.
It is Maryland ball. It looked like it could have been knocked out by Maryland, but the ref calls it Maryland ball. Sperling Milner, the inbound. There's not much movement going on right now. There we go. Sperling Milner. He's at the right side, top of the wing. He's looking. Goes, dribbles left. He's got a clear lane up the middle, underhand left, and it's missed too strong. That's Hilo Schwartz with the rebound. Moves out. Nope, it's stolen away. That's Grossman. Jeremy Grossman. Oh, he could have traveled a little bit. Trabelsi gets the ball back. 1-2 inside. That is Moshe Gezen gets fouled for 2. 32.2 seconds left. It's 11-7. He'll go to the line for 2.
And usually we run a clock, but since it's under a minute, we do have a stoppage for these foul shots.
Yes, that's a really good point. This has passed by rather quickly, but what is key is that it's only 11-7. You know, anything can happen. So, how it goes. Shot number 1 is in. Wow, took like 3 hops off the rim, but that's Moshe Gezen. It's 11-8.
Definitely a closer game than the last one. Both teams still have a fighting chance, even though Maryland, the underdog, is ahead. And he makes it. It's only a 2-point game.
That's, I believe, a 6-2 run in the last 4 minutes for UMass. You know, Maryland's got a lot of great spacing they've got going on, and they've got a lot of great ball movement, but they haven't been able to finish their shots at the rim, and that is hurting them right now.
It definitely is. And they've also had a lot of not such clean rebounds, a lot of messy turnovers after the shot. So cleaning that up in the second half can definitely help them out.
Yeah, you got it, Grace, 1,000%. Pomper up the line. That's Sperling Milner. He's surveying the defense. I think they're watching as the time goes down to try to, Oriami out for 3 off the left iron. Rebound. They thought there was a foul. There's not. Trabelsi takes it. That's 9. That's 8-7. 7 seconds. Grossman, deep 3, left side. Missed it too strong. Rebound to Ruben. 2, 1. Got fouled for 3. Ooh, they got fouled. That's a 3. Shots. Ruben will go to the line as he attempted a half-court shot and they fouled. That is such a dangerous thing to do when you're a defender is fouled on the final shot of the half.
And 0.2 seconds, so we're still in the first half. They will go to the line for 3 shots.
Wow, an 11-9 game. Ruben's got 3 shots. He could really start padding this lead. And UMass, you know, they've had a lot of opportunities to score, but they haven't been able to hit them. If it continues this way, these are big shots for Maryland. Ruben, shot number 1.
Sinks the first one. He's got an average of 1.67 foul shots per game, so he can definitely shoot them.
Ruben, shot number 2 is up and missed. Hilo Schwartz forgot that it was a 3 shots they get. But that was honestly a good tip in.
And I believe that that's a violation, so he loses a... That's a violation, so I think now UMass gets to take a foul shot, which is so interesting.
I believe that with that lane violation, that shot actually just doesn't count. So Ruben's going to get 1 more.
It seems like the refs are pointing to the UMass basket, and I think that they are going to get a shot.
Oh.
A technical. Oh, wow.
They called a technical on the Hilo Schwartz tip in. Ooh, wow.
This can really switch it back.
We're going to see what this tech is. Okay.
Gabriel Grossman taking it. I mean, he obviously is one of their he's a great shooter. 1.33 foul shots per game. He misses the first one, though. Wow. I think believe he gets 1 more shot. But this definitely can turn the tides for UMass, making back the shots that Ruben made before.
Such an interesting tech at the end there, as this introduces a strange scenario, because you got to wonder, because they should have gotten 3 shots on that with that tech. So you wonder, I guess that totally, there's no more shots, and instead, because of that tech, UMass is going to get the ball, which is
with
interesting.
0.2 seconds to go. So it doesn't seem like anything will really happen, but fans, you're bearing witness to a very, very odd ending to this half.
You know, if anyone can jump really high and tip it in, anything's possible. Wow, that was rather impressive.
Wow.
With 0.2 seconds on the clock, unfortunately, you really can only do a tip in. An interesting end of the half, Grace. You know, we thought that Ruben was going to get 3 shots. There was that tech by Hilo Schwartz. Grossman knocks down 1 shot. It's 12-10. And Grace, I believe you have something to say.
I do. I have a word from our sponsor. Our game sponsor is Yeshivat Chovevei Torah, a rabbinical school, Beit Midrash, and Torah center. YCT serves as the spiritual home for an open and inclusive orthodoxy, as well as a thriving hub for its 200 rabbis serving around the world and their communities. YCT provides a transformative educational experience that goes beyond the classroom. We prepare rabbis to lead with purpose, serve their communities with compassion, and make a lasting impact on the world. Thank you to Yeshivat Chovevei Zion for sponsoring Torah Bowl. Basketball tournament. Oh, my bad. National Hall Basketball Tournament. We will now go to a break. Please join us in 2 minutes and 20 seconds for the second half of this game.
Yes, thank you very much. And we'll see you at the second half.
Being a Jewish college student today is exhausting. Everywhere we turn, people are trying to rewrite our history, tell us who we are, and define our experiences for us. When we push back, we are told that we're overreacting, or worse, that we have no right to speak at all. For so long, I didn't know where to go when I needed answers. I didn't know my rights. I didn't know how to respond when people spread lies and misinformation about Israel, or when I experienced anti-Semitism on my campus. And I know that I am not the only one. I wish I had a resource like Campus for All sooner. It is a one-stop shop to know your rights as a student on campus, to learn about and report anti-Semitism, and get accurate information on Israel. Jewish students deserve to be informed, supported, and heard.
Did you know that anybody can save a life?
Every 3 minutes, someone is diagnosed with a type of blood cancer in the United States.
And every 9 minutes, someone dies because of it.
Those are not just statistics.
Those are real families.
Gift of Life Marrow Registry was created by a transplant recipient,
and it's working to change those statistics.
We can all
be real life heroes.
Your stem cells can help cure blood cancer and more than 75 diseases.
It's almost as easy as donating blood. Gift of Life is a national public nonprofit
blood stem cell and marrow registry
that facilitates transplants for patients in the United States and abroad.
The more donors who join the registry,
the more diverse the ancestry,
the more likely someone will find a match,
and the greater their chances of survival.
Gift of Life hosts and promotes recruitment drives and educational programs all over the country,
and houses its own state-of-the-art stem cell collection center, biobank, and laboratory.
Are you ready?
Are you ready?
Are you ready? Are you ready to save a life today?
Hello, we are back for the second half of the Tier 3 quarterfinal game between UMass and Maryland. It is currently 12-10 with Maryland in the lead. Before we start, I just want to give a big shout out to our tech team. Shout out Avi Baruch, literally the GOAT of live streaming, for real.
Avi Baruch might be the greatest man to ever live, just without a doubt.
Yeah, I agree. Ethan, I don't disagree. Thank you. Shout out to Eitan Lichtosh, our producer for this game. Shout out Hila Blanca. Shout out Ava Hirschberg, my sister, on cameras, and anyone else who's helped out with the live stream for a basketball tournament so far.
Also totally shout out my dad who's listening to this right now as we get back to our action. Orion Miel at the top of the key. Maryland's up 12-10. Little shot right side, gets his own rebound too strong. Isaac Sutton back at the top of the key.
Shout out Avi Baruch again.
Switches left side. Pomper back to Orion Miel. Second shot so far of the half. He misses it. That's too strong. That is rebounded by, that looks like it was by Yoni Gezin. That was rebounded right there. Okay, Grossman back on right wing. Gabriel Grossman, who so far has injected just a little bit of energy in the crowd. He's got, oh, Isaac Sutton with the steal. He's got a free play right side. I'm impressed that wasn't a foul. He thought it was a foul. It doesn't matter. He goes through traffic to get that shot. It's 14-10.
That was great read by Isaac Sutton. He knew that that pass was coming, and he just jumped ahead of it.
Okay, Gabriel Grossman back at the top of the key. I believe he has a 6 or 7 points so far for this UMass team. Part of the reason why it's 14-10. Oh, what a spin move, Gabriel Grossman. He's kind of doing all right now. Sam Stein, back up inside. That's Gezin. Yoni Gezin, that's out to Jeremy Grossman. Jeremy Grossman, who favors his left hand a lot. I've been noticing on the drives, and Sam Lowe actually reads that perfectly.
Rips it right out of his hands.
Right, all by himself. Hilo Schwartz gets the contact. They didn't call the contact, which was kind of impressive, but he finishes it anyway. It's 16-10 Maryland.
We've got a rowdy bunch to our left over here. They are unhappy with some of these calls. Rabbi Israel is a part of this.
Amitai Trablisi too strong off the back iron. That is Eitan Pomper right with the ball left side. Pomper reading the defense. He switches left, goes back to his right. That's Isaac Sutton. Isaac Sutton back to Pomper. That's left corner. Pomper for 3, and he missed it. That is rebounded Sam Stein. Sam Stein takes it up by himself. He's just slowing it down. 13:03 left of this half. It's 16-10 still. There we go, wide open. That is Trabelsi. Trabelsi back to Grossman. Grossman surveying the defense by himself. He's left open. He takes the three. I believe that was tipped a little bit. Might not. No matter what, it was too strong. Pomper with the rebound, dribbling it up the left side. Aton Pomper. Surveying the defense. Isaac Sutton, right wing. Back to Pomper, top of the key. Pomper, Oriamiel, they're just kind of passing around the wings right now, Grace.
They really are. I mean, UMass is not paying. Oh, wow, that was a close one by Amiel. UMass is not playing as lockdown of a defense as Maryland. They're not up on the players as much, so Maryland has some room to breathe.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Something, that was, they got to box out a little more, UMass. Sam Lowe, they're very lucky he actually didn't make that shot. It's 18-10. They're kind of not being too strong in the rebounds, and if they're going to come back, they got to change that up.
Yeah, Maryland is doing a great job of reading a lot of what UMass is doing. UMass is not so focused on what Maryland is reading from them. I think that's got to change. All of these turnovers can easily be prevented by UMass just protecting the ball a bit more.
Yes. Far left, right wing, back top, Jeremy Grossman. The Grossmans right now trying to inject a little bit of energy. Inside, Sam Stein. Sam Stein, he might have walked a little bit. They don't call that right there. Trabelsi, right corner, missed it. That is off of Yoni Gezin, out of bounds.
And we have some subs. Sperling Milner and Rubin coming in for Pomper and someone else. We don't know yet. Oh, and Schwab. Not Schwab, Schwartz.
Hello, Schwartz. Isaac Sutton running point at the moment. Looking around. We've got Schwartz, Sutton, Lowe, Sperling Milner, and Rubin on the court. Rubin, who has been a rebounding machine this game. Looks, yeah, this is key to putting them away. They got to rebound better, UMass. Back to Sperling Milner. Sperling Milner looks left, goes right. Top of the key, left side. Oh, by himself, Jonah Rubin, and fouled, and one. They are leaving him open, a huge mistake.
I think UMass they have to communicate better on defense. There's just a lot of holes that Maryland has been exploiting. They're not covering them wide, so the wings are always open. And yeah, they gotta lock down a bit more if they want to stop Maryland here.
Yeah, there's really no doubt about it. There's rebounding they gotta start working on. You see Maryland's passing a lot on the wings, and they gotta start covering it up a little bit, but without leaving the guy inside open. They did that with Rubin right there.
It's a hard balance to have.
100%. You're asking for defense all the way around. But that's key. If you're going to win the National Basketball Tournament, no matter what tier you're in, you kind of got to be an all-around team.
I agree, Ethan. Now, if anyone's wondering why Ethan is so good at broadcasting, it might be because he is a tour guide with Maryland Images. Ethan gives tours on the daily to Pre-Frosh at Maryland, and he talks about how amazing the school is. He shows them some of his favorite spots. He even tells some really fun stories that are most definitely factual. If you want to hear some more of Ethan Simon's amazing broadcasting, you can listen into our next game, or you can come to Maryland and get a tour and request for him to be your tour guide specifically.
Wow, Grace, you're too nice. Wow, I really appreciate it. That is rebounded by Rubin. Again, just a rebounding machine. It's 19-10. UMass held scoreless in the first 10 minutes, 10 seconds of this half. And, they're playing a bit sloppy. That's just the truth. But, Gezin with the ball, they're looking to change something. Anything's possible. It's the National Hilla Basketball Tournament. Grossman at the top of the key, left open. And he misses again. He's rebound. Wow. Maryland did not play strong on the boards there, and that was knocked in. That is Samuel Kinches, who's not been heard from a while in this game. He makes an impact with time to go. That's very key. Sperling Milner, left side, guarded heavily by Kinches.
That's good. They're covering the wings now.
Yeah, they're really upping the pressure, which is good. It's stolen away. Grossman by himself. Rubin guarding him. Rubin really tight. Grossman looks to still go. That is wide open. Gezin, 4-3, misses it off the back. On a rebound. Ooh, ripped away Sam Lowe. Sam Lowe taking it up. He's full head of steam. He slows it down, top of the key. Back down to point guard Isaac Sutton. Isaac Sutton points at the ground. He's directing traffic. They're doubling him up. Lee Sperling Milner wide open left side. Hesitates for half a second, and he misses it, but he gets his own rebound. On the ground he goes. He calls the timeout. 19-12, Maryland, number 7 Maryland with the lead over number 2 UMass.
Some great thinking from Sperling Milner there. Would have been called a travel, but with that timeout, Maryland gets to keep the ball.
Yes, and we have a timeout here, 19-12. UMass, they've only scored 2 points in the last 12 minutes of this half. In the half alone, not in the last 12 minutes. In this entire half, they've scored 2 points. you know, and the 2 points coming from Samuel Kinches, if they're going, what, Grace, are the way that UMass is going to even have a chance to come back in this game?
I think that they're taking a lot of long threes, and they're not making them. And I think that they have to set up and find some sort of play where they can get an inside 2. Just 2 points, they can take a layup, they can just take a short range 2. But I mean, the shot from Kinches was a 2-pointer, a short shot. I think that setting them up for that can make it more predictable, and they're not taking these long-range threes. I don't think that they're at the time. We've got time. You're not at crisis mode yet. You can take time to set up. As Isaac Sutton, wow, that was great. Missed layup. Maryland takes the ball out. Isaac Sutton close to half court to Pomper. Long shot to Moade Milner.
Over through Sperling Milner there. That was really interesting. Actually, on the inbound there, they left Isaac Sutton open. He couldn't finish it, but you know, and they missed the rebound. But UMass upping the pressure, and you can see it here, and they need to. You know, we're not at crunch time yet, but we're about 3 minutes from about to be in crunch time. There's Grossman, right side. Ooh, blind pass. Oh, the fake gets it. He's got Sperling Milner on his knees, and he still misses the little lay-in there, or the
behind the back, Isaac Sutton there. A great move.
Sutton, ooh, scoops it up right side. That's misses. Rebound back to Grossman. Grossman right side. Gabriel Grossman still dribbling left. There's Jeremy Grossman, finds his brother. That's brother-to-brother connection. Jeremy Grossman inside. He's doubled up. That is going to be possession, arrow, UMass. It'll stay with UMass right here.
Great read by Ruben, grabbing the ball.
They're going to have to start setting up some plays. Time's ticking here. 7:28, 7:27. It's 19-12. Maryland still with the lead over UMass. There's Grossman. He gets a nice pick set. He's looking to shoot it. He doesn't. He gives it up. He gives it up to his brother. That's Jeremy Grossman. Jeremy Grossman fakes it. Oh, what a move. Gabriel Grossman left open from 3. Left wing. Seals it there.
Wow.
It's 19-15. That was Ole Miss. And we'll give it out back down to Maryland.
We need some more of that from Grossman. He hasn't been making his threes, but hopefully with this he can start making them and close the gap here with 7 minutes to go.
It's a 4-point game. It's getting a little tight. Sutton with the pick set from low. Gives it up. That's Pomper. Left corner. Missed it off in. And Oriamiel with the attempt for the rebound. Actually fought for it well, and he knocks it off a UMass player. He knocks it off. Looked like Yoni Gezin. He just knocked it off. Shot, left side, Oriamiel, too strong. Rebounded Gezin, back down to Pomper. Pomper, Sperling Milner, drives left side, missed the lay, and he got fouled. Sperling Milner to the line, our 6 points per game leading scorer for this squad, 19-15, 6:23 to go and ticking.
Yep, Isaac Sutton currently the leading scorer. He's got 6 points for Maryland, but Sperling Milner, average foul shot, 0.67 average foul shots per game, so hopefully he can make some of these here. First shot is up, and it is no good.
Sperling Milner, notable lefty on this squad. James Harden-esque, one might even say.
And no shenanigans from Maryland anymore on these foul shots. They're staying in their lanes. They're not moving one bit.
Ooh, misses both. Rebounded. Who was it? Amiel to Jonah Rubin. Ooh, flips it behind his back. That's a little bit of razzle-dazzle from Jonah Rubin. And it's given up. That's right side. Isaac Sutton left open for 3. Knocks it home.
Great shot from Sutton there.
22-15 timeout UMass as they look to regroup, down by 7 here. 5:43 left.
It seems like they have a coach. I'm not sure if he's a fellow student or if he is a genuine coach, but he is the one who I believe called the timeout, and he looks like he's giving pointers to the team right now. So let's hope they can get something going here in the last 5 minutes and 43 seconds of this game.
You know, it doesn't get more official than that, Grace. He's a coach. He's wearing a UMass sweatshirt that looks like black jeans. My man is riding in style right now, and he is directing his team because, you know, UMass, time is ticking right here. Down by 7. They've scored 5 total points this half. You know, they are getting a little bit out-rebounded. If they can shore up their rebounds, their shots are actually starting to fall these last few minutes. You know, get the Grossmans involved. Sam Stein knocked home a huge 3 earlier this game. You never know. Samuel Kinches looks to make an impact here, too.
Most definitely. And now, to complete something not basketball, Ethan Simon, can you give your thoughts on what you think a head coach in the NCAA should wear? Are you more like a suit? You think like some like jeans and a nice shirt? Like, well, what do you think is appropriate for an NCAA game?
You know, for an NCAA game, I will say I'm a little privy to the quarter zip, but coaches look fire in suits, especially our 3-piece suited Coach Buzz Williams here at the University of Maryland. But anyway, I digress. We get back to this here. Right side, that's Sam Stein. Sam Stein doubled up by Sperling Milner. Back out to Jeremy Grossman. Jeremy Grossman over to the right side. That looks like Gezin. Gezin switches to his left hand. He's dribbling inside. What a spin move. Right, left. I mean, it wasn't Gezin. It was Triplisi. Ooh, Trabelsi with the hard foul on Ruben right there. That was dangerous. Foul right there. He's got to watch his hands just a little bit on those rebounds, but I can understand a little bit of the frustration playing in right now.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you're down 7. It doesn't seem like things seem to be falling, so let's hope that they can really get something going. Trabelsi takes a seat on the bench. We have him subbing in for another UMass player.
Trabelsi might have fouled out in this game, actually.
Oh, wow.
As we go. Regardless, UMass has a lot of depth. Both these teams have depths as it goes. Pomper, left side. They double up inside. Isaac Sutton fakes it back out to Pomper. That was great play right there. He actually looked at Ori Amiel and passed down to Pomper. Had him looking. Doesn't matter, though. There's the missed shot, and it is back to
Shout out to the Backman family. Chabad at Maryland. We have a Romo Backman in the house.
And that is a bit too strong. So strong that it goes over the back of the hoop.
You know, do you think in the future we could see a Chabad team playing in a National Hill basketball tournament?
I think anything's possible. You know, get as many schools as possible into this National Hill basketball tournament. And that's why it's called the National Hill basketball tournament. But who knows? They can make a Chabad team in here anywhere. It's okay. That's how we go. Okay, there we go. Isaac Sutton, left side, moving. Isaac Sutton serving the defense. He's moving back and forth. That's tipped a little by Gabriel Grossman. Pomper, ooh, faked right. He got Grossman inside. Schwartz turns around, back up to Sutton. Sutton to the corner. That's Sam Lowe for 3. Too short, rebounded. Who else but Jonah Rubin? It is 24-15. Maryland starting to pull away in this one. Gabriel Grossman looking, trying to do something. He's using a little bit of moves for a guy who's down 9 points right now. Ooh, but he got by it. I'll be quiet, actually. That was kind of nice. It is 24-17. Gabriel Grossman out here proving me wrong, even though he for sure cannot hear me on this broadcast.
You might watch it back. You never know.
Never know. That'd be pretty cool. Pomper left. Oh, left-handed layup is good. It's 26-17. Sam Kinches down to Jeremy Grossman. Jeremy Grossman looking. Time's starting to tick. 3:06, 3:05, 3:04. Grossman, he's got room. He's probably looking for that. Ooh, nice pass inside. Taking Kimchi saves the turnover.
Oh, wow. Someone lost a shoe.
And that's a kickball off of UMass. No, off of Isaac Sutton. They called it originally off of UMass, but it was a kickball off of Isaac Sutton. It'll stay with UMass right here. And in comes Trabelsi, in comes Gezin right now. There we go. Jeremy Grossman left open for 3. Too strong. Rebounded. Almost fouled up the backside. Grossman. Other brother Grossman. Knocks it home. 26-20. And Isaac Sutton. Time's ticking. 2:22, 2:21. Grace, it's coming down the end here. Maryland up by 6.
It really is. And I mean, Maryland is taking it slow. You can see that here. They are in no rush. Sutton makes a break and gets fouled.
Ooh, Sutton, you know, Grossman playing a little bit further back on defense. Sutton takes huge advantage. That gets inside. He had a body to beat, but that body was fouled him. He'll go to line for 2.
Sutton, not a common person to see at the foul line. He's got an average of 0.3 foul shots per game. Let's see if he can make some here.
First shot by Sutton is too strong off the back iron. What's key about Sutton, Grace, in this game is the reason he's running point guard. As you see, he's very good at controlling the ball. All this tough defense that UMass, they pressuring him a lot, but he gets around it.
Very true. Also, just a reminder to our fans, we are over a minute and the clock is running. So as he's taking foul shots here, the clock is ticking down. So fouling for UMass is not good, obviously, because it sends Maryland to the line, but it wastes time as well, time that they really don't have.
Something else I thought of as the time's ticking down. What's important to know is every single one of these Maryland teammates are as the deep shot. Whoa!
Wow.
Gabriel Grossman with the deep shot. It's a 4-point game, and I'll hold off my commentary about all these Maryland players until we get down to the end of this. We got 1 minute remaining here in the Tier 3 quarterfinals. Pressure stepped up. Sam Lowe, Halo Schwartz left wide open down at the box. Pomper and fouled. Foul by Samuel Kinches. What I should mention, Grace, every single one of these Maryland players are seniors here at the University of Maryland. So not only have they been together for 4 years, but they've been playing basketball together for 4 years. So
wow,
it's
that is
adding to the
amazing.
chemistry.
Yeah, and I mean, this is the last hurrah for them. I mean, the National Hill Basketball Tournament, this might be their last time playing. So, you know, this really, they're fighting for it here.
Yeah, exactly. to the line, Sperling Milner. Not to the line. They are not in bonus at the moment. So Sperling Milner will inbound the ball. Pomper guarded strong by Grossman, who hit that deep three just a moment ago. Deep pressure left open. Rubin, he doesn't take the shot. I've been interested why he didn't, but I understands it. Want to hold on. Sperling Milner is fouled. Now, Grace, if Maryland starts going to the free throw line, it hasn't looked the best so far today.
Yeah, I mean, they're up 4 right now. Maryland is up 4. So, I mean, UMass just really has to play some lockdown defense here. I mean, Maryland hasn't been 100% of their free throws today. So, I mean, sending them to the line isn't the worst thing in the world, but you definitely don't want it. You would like to get a turnover before you have to send them to the line.
Yeah, agree all the time. Totally agree.
And it seems like they're in bonus now, so any fouls will send them to the line.
There we go. Sperling Milner will go to the line, trying to put this game away. 44.4 seconds left on the clock, 27-23.
Big shout out to Eitan Linsider as well. He's really getting all the highlights of this game. You know, a lot of the great conversations. Shout out to him.
Yeah, he's a chiller. He's scoring all these games. This on Friday afternoon, he's been scoring games. He's been scoring games this entire weekend. Sperling Milner hits the first, misses the second. Off front iron. Who is it? Hilo Schwartz, man. There's just such great rebounders. Hilo Schwartz, Orion Miel, Jonah Rubin have been on the boards the entire game today. Hilo Schwartz, who does play club baseball for the University of Maryland too. My guy is a multi-sport athlete. And I mean, and you can see the athleticism playing out here today. 28-23, first shot is missed, and it is rebounded by UMass. Remember, it is still single bonus, so it's all 1 and 1. They're doubling them up. Forcing the rebound is Sam Lowe. Time is ticking, 37.5. Time stopped. Inbounding Sam Lowe. They bout to Pomper. They're probably going to foul. Back to Hilo Schwartz. He's fouled by Gabriel Grossman. To the line, Hilo Schwartz goes again. Still looking like it is single bonus, as UMass has 8 fouls so far on Maryland. Notable, Maryland also has no fouls, Grace, throughout this half.
That is true. And I mean, Gabriel Grossman now at 3 fouls against him, so he is in the danger zone of fouling out.
Yeah, and that would be huge if they're going to make a comeback here in these final seconds. UMass dribbling down left side. That's Kinches. Kinches not pushed. He is pushed. And that's actually, you know, I kind of jinxed it here. The announcers jinxed pulling into play. That is a foul from Maryland. They pushed Kinches, but it's their first foul. They're just going to inbound the ball here.
And I mean, Sperling Milner playing lockdown defense on Grossman. He knows he's a crucial player here, and he is not letting him out of his sight.
5-point game. Jeremy Grossman up to his brother, Gabriel Grossman. Gabriel takes it, does a one off his 1 foot, and he airballs it. He didn't take the time to set up for that, but it's rebounded the other Grossman, who turns around 9, shoots the 3, rebounded by another Grossman. It's a Grossman party out here. That was a really great tip-in by Gabriel Grossman. They got a foul. 10.9 seconds left. That was Grossman to Grossman to Grossman, Grace.
That was a lot of Grossman, but it's now 28-25. It seems like, yes, because there was a foul, Maryland will be shooting. We'll see who goes to the line here.
It looks like Hilo Schwartz back, not Hilo Schwartz, it'll be Eitan Pomper shooting free throws at this moment.
And he has about 1.3 free throws per game. So let's see if he can make some here. Lines up the first shot.
Key, by the way, stats for the game, as it's the first one. Gabriel Grossman, 17 points on the game, leading scorer. Isaac Sutton with 10. Jonah Rubin with 7 for Maryland. Gabriel Grossman, I mean, like you said, 10.3 3-points coming to this one, Grace. So it makes sense that he's their leading scorer right now. High energy guy. He's been making those shots. Both second free throws made by Pomper. That's your Jonah Rubin with the steal inside. He's fouled.
Wow, and these turnovers at the end of the game are really, really hurting UMass here. I mean, they could have come back, but sending Maryland to the line over and over again because of these turnovers and then subsequent fouls is really not doing them any good, as we have 9 seconds left with UMass down 4 and Rubin shooting.
Yeah, Jonah Rubin, 7 points. If he hits this, 8, as math goes. Anyway, but Jonah Rubin, flirting with a double-double today. He's been a rebounding machine. Again, him, Hilo Schwartz, Orion Miel. They're key contributors on those rebounds. They're the reason why Maryland's got second chances, why Sperling Milner's been able to really contribute, why Pomper's been able to contribute, everything around, and the second shot's missed. That is taken back by UMass. UMass to Gabriel Grossman. Time sticking 5 seconds, 4 seconds. He looks to get fouled. Gabriel Grossman too strong up top. Rebounded UMass, and it actually put in as time goes down by Yoni Gezin. While it is a buzzer beater, unfortunately, it is not enough. 29-27. Maryland, the 7th seed, takes the win in the Tier 3 quarterfinals over number 2 UMass Grossman. That will be an upset as we move to the semifinals, Grace.
Yes, we've had two upsets so far in the Tier 3 quarterfinals. Once again, a shout out to YCT for sponsoring this game. And please stay with us. We will have more games in a couple of minutes.
Yes, awesome, amazing. Thank you for joining us tonight for this matchup between number 2 UMass Grossman, number 7 seeded UMD Pomper for University of Maryland Pomper in this Tier 3 quarterfinals. Thank you for joining Grace Hirschberg and myself, Ethan Simon, tonight, and we'll see you at the next one. Have a good one.